one day, Pennsylvania businesses access 6 of the 10 largest American markets and 60% of the US and Canada's population. The second largest energy field in the world fuels a natural gas industry that's made Pennsylvania the second largest producer in the US, with a reserve that's poised to revolutionize business. In one day, you'll have access to a highly skilled workforce of 6.4 million. In 1 month, you'll start to see opportunities only Pennsylvania can offer. And in 1 year, you'll realize that doing business in Pennsylvania was one of the best decisions you ever made.
Simply put, Pennsylvania is built to advance. Pennsylvanians are synonymous with independence, creativity, and a fiercely competitive can-do spirit. We're leading the new wave of technological and scientific transformation. And we're proud to create an economic environment of lower taxes, streamlined permitting, and strong investments in education, our workers, and our infrastructure. We encourage innovation and reward risk takers. So when you're ready to be at the center of it all, we welcome you to Pennsylvania, where the future of business is already here. Pennsylvania, built to advance.
Marked the beginning of the nation's first superhighway, the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
The road ahead curves, gliding smoothly through mountains, across valleys, over bridges. Leading to destinations, memories, work trips, day trips, weekend getaways, Sunday drives, Friday rambles. Solid, reliable, convenient. Cars, buses, trucks, all are welcome. Seasons change, bringing weather and wonder. Daytime turns to night, then back again. Fresh air blows Pennsylvania breezes. Travelers rest and refresh. The pavement is firm, steering toward the journey's end.
Is that where you're going?
Yes, what's that?
Oh, that's the entrance to the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Haven't you ever been over it?
Easy on, easy travel, easy off. Sunset, twilight, or dawn. You're never alone on the Turnpike.
To ensure the safety of our children, to ensure the safety of our motorists, and support the economy of Pennsylvania.
Driving forward, technology enlightens. A past of pride, a presence of vision, a future of innovation. Leading, moving, merging, evolving.
These will be the first phase, if you will, in the Commonwealth of moving our interstate system to 70 miles an hour.
Adapting.
What are we going to do when we hit the real mountains?
Well, you'll see any minute now.
We tunnel right through.
Right.
This is a dream highway.
Fueling progress. Branching outward. Moving forward.
From going to 4 lanes to 6 lanes in this section of roadway.
This is the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
75 years.
Capital investments in our roadways. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Mark Compton. He's CEO of the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about some of the things that we will start to see in place here in the Commonwealth. Act 89 was signed into law. This is related to transportation spending, transportation funding through the state. What does it mean for the Turnpike?
It is. And Act 89 was a great piece of legislation for the Commonwealth. And when it's fully realized, about $2.4 billion a year will be made into our transportation investments. How that relates to the Pennsylvania Turnpike specifically is really in two ways. One, it allows us to continue to invest in our current infrastructure. And some of the parts of our road are over 70 years old, so that's a much needed. And secondly, allows us to consider and to do new capacity and in some components, in some places, new roadways.
Changes are coming to the PA Turnpike. A $94 million project will add 2 lanes, making a 6-lane road between the Susquehanna River Bridge and Harrisburg West interchange. Construction, I should say, will start after Memorial Day and be completed by 2018.
That eventually the result of that work is going to be safer roads for motorists getting around the community, convenience and quality of life for people, and increased mobility, and of course jobs.
PennDOT says $1.7 billion has been invested in the Turnpike.
But for the next 50 years, this new bridge is going to help northeastern Pennsylvania compete for better jobs. And that $100 million, I think it has to continually be said how important it is that we make these transportation investments, as Senator Argel had mentioned, how important it is to our economy, the jobs that they create, not only in the construction phase of the project, but the long-term viability of our state to be competitive with the rest of the country and the rest of the world.
Everybody's ready? Everybody ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you now need a little extra money to take the Pennsylvania Turnpike. A toll hike went into effect at midnight. Tolls rose 6% for both Easy Pass and cash customers. The money will help pay loans used to fund road work. The commission expects to impose annual fare increases of 3 to 6% until 2044. Another change, drivers heading to the Pennsylvania Turnpike from New Jersey will no longer have to stop to pay a toll at the bridge. A camera will snap a picture of each license plate and mail a bill to the driver.